get one.
'Twas the night of the concert, and up on the stage was the band director now turning a page.
The woman's quick fingers were hammering the song while the brass and percussion were playing along.
Our sisters and brothers were quiet and still. The parents were sitting and listening until,
When out in the audience there arose such a clatter, the band stopped their music to see what was the matter.
the woodwinds they squeaked and the brass blew out spit. Percussion dropped sticks, the director had a fit.
We knew in a moment a phone was to blame. The ringer was on and dead, and it caused them much shame.
We practiced and practiced to get the notes right, but all the distractions just make us uptight.
Please turn off your phone, sit back in your seat. The band has worked hard to offer this treatment.
Thank you so much. I'd like to introduce you our Colt Band. I'm very proud of these students. They've made so much progress, and if you were at our spooktacular concert at the end of October, they've come a long way. So very, very proud of these kids. I want to thank those Colt Band parents out there for supporting your kids and encouraging them to practice. I myself have a 6th grader learning to play the flute at home, and so I know sometimes it can be challenging to encourage the practicing at the very beginning, but I can hear getting better and better, and I hope that you guys can hear your students improving as well. So thank you so much for that. And I'm going to bring up Ella and Jenna to introduce our second song.
Up on the Housetop was written by Benjamin Hanby in 1864, and it became one of the world's most beloved children's Christmas carols. The arranger, Amy Miles, writes, "Throughout my childhood and into early adulthood, I thought the words were up on the housetop reindeer paws, P-A-W-S. I thought about what the reindeer paws would sound like if you could hear the reindeer paws on the housetop. That's how you knew Santa's sleigh had arrived. One day, as an adult, it dawned on me it's not paws, P-A-W-S, it's paws, P-A-U-S-E. Aha! but I still like thinking about how the reindeer paws, or should I say hooves, sound on a housetop.
Click, 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 just like the song says.
Let's give one more round of applause to the Colt Band. Just give us a few moments as we switch over to the conductor.
your passes. You don't have to worry too much about blocking.
Tight ends block more than catch passes. Tight ends block more than catch passes. I was a tight end.
Yeah, you kind of rock white wasn't much of a
You gotta hold the block for 5 seconds and then go 5 yards.
Hope you run the play the other way. Tight end is he's out with that surgery. And the backup tight end was Rock White or Rock Wall. He's out too. So we had another one, something
My name is Mrs. Lanto. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself earlier. I am the band director at Carleton Middle School. I'm very proud to be the band director here, and I am very happy to be working with these students every day. And sitting in front of you right now is our cadet band. We're going to kick off their portion of the concert with Winter Wonderland. I'm going to bring up Rosemary to introduce our next song.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and Santa sets off for his long evening journey. But the band is confused and can't figure out his travel music. Is it Up on the Housetop or Jingle Bells?
Thank you so much. And before we play our last song in this portion of the concert, I just want to give a big thank you to some of the moms that helped out with our uniforms this year. They fitted all of our cadet and concert band students. So if you guys would stand up, please, Mrs. Humphreys, Mr. Milo, Mrs. Embernoni, so we can recognize you for helping out with fitting our students with uniforms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We cannot run a program without excellent parent support. I also want to thank all of you that brought something for our afterglow this evening, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Or if you're helping to sell music notes out in the lobby afterwards, will you guys please stand and be recognized as well? Any parent that's helping with the program for you, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And our last song for the cadet band this evening will be Frosty the Snowman. Thank you so much, and a quick change for our concert band. They'll be up momentarily. Okay, so we are ready for our last portion of the concert. And sitting in front of you is our concert band. And our first song, you can guess, is a mallet percussion feature. So we're very excited to share with you God Rest Ye Merry Mallets, featuring Kushi Gandhi, Cody Newcomb, Ryan Pichu, and Josh Pollock. Okay, did you guys like that one? They did a fantastic job. Our next song is kind of a nod to the fact that the world we live in today is very crazy and chaotic. Would you guys agree? Yes. It is chaos. Sometimes it's noise. We're very, very busy people, all of us. And sometimes that leaves little time for true, quiet reflection. At twilight, the time when the light fades away and the chaos settles down, that time can be truly magical if you allow yourself to breathe, relax, and enjoy the quiet. No cell phones, no emails, no interruptions. So we hope that you think about that while you enjoy the calm, tranquil feeling that comes at twilight. Okay, as we move on, I'd like to give some thank yous again. Couldn't do what I do here at Carleton with your students without the support of our amazing staff at Carleton, without our amazing administrators, Mr. Couch and Mr. Book. I know Mr. Book's here with his family tonight, I'm sure. And we have lots of teachers from Carleton here as well. If you're a Ward Consolidated School teacher, your awesome support is appreciated as well. Will you guys all stand up and be recognized, please? So great to see so many of you here. Thank you for supporting our students. Thank you so much. I also want to give a big thank you to our Carleton alumni. We always have several alumni that like to come back and enjoy our concerts. If you are an alumni of Carleton, no matter how long ago it was, will you please stand up and be recognized? Carleton alumni. Carleton students, come back. And I'm going to bring Christine up to introduce our next song.
Christmas in Scarborough takes the melody of Scarborough Fair, a Little Greensleeves, and the infamous Ukrainian Bell Carol, and combines them in this fun minor fantasy. See if you can identify all three songs as the concert band plays Christmas in Scarborough.
Okay, just a couple more announcements before we finish our concert this evening. If your 8th grade student participated in the 8th grade band day at Sterling Heights High School last week, and they're performing right here on the stage again tomorrow, just remember that the report time is 6 o'clock, and there will be a parent meeting on stage here as well at 6 o'clock, so we hope you're here for that. And you can help this evening support our students by purchasing a music note, which is a kind of neat little fundraiser we do. They're in the lobby, and it's by donation, so if you want to give $1, if you want to give $5, whatever, it's up to you. You can write a note to your student about what a great job they did this evening, and that will be delivered to them in class tomorrow with a treat. So it's kind of a fun little thing for them. So check out the table in the lobby. And then also, please join us in the lobby for an afterglow. We have some goodies out there. Please be courteous. I'm not sure how much we have, so maybe 1 or 2 per person, but hopefully you'll get a chance to enjoy some of that. You good? Okay, so now it's your turn to be part of the concert. This is a sing-along, so everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. You are a part of our program here, so
Stand up.
please sing along as we perform for you songs of Christmas cheer.
Warren, Michigan, just outside Detroit. This is my daughter's middle school concert. This is my daughter's middle school concert.
Thank you so much. We hope you have a great holiday and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. That's the concert.